Right, so it's another week of offers in GTA Online, and it's another batch of cars for me to go through and test. And we are starting this week with the Pegassi Torero XO, which, until making this video, I really liked. I no longer like this car. So this is based on the Lamborghini Countach LPI 804, is it? Let me check. Yes, LPI 800-4. Which is frankly an absolutely stunning looking machine. They made 112 of these and apparently sold them all in a week, even though each one of them cost around $3.8 million, and that's real life dollars, not GTA dollars. In terms of the car itself, the model in the game is fabulous. This is such a good looking car, and it, at first glance, sorry, just bear with me, I'll just pick my way through. At first glance, it seems like a brilliant car. It has a fabulous top speed and it looks absolutely stunning. The reason I've come to hate this car is because this lap has taken at least 10 attempts to put together. And bearing in mind that this lap takes around 10 minutes to do, and because I like to record them all in the daylight, I only really get 2 or 3 attempts in any single day, in-game day should I say. So this took quite a few hours to actually get this lap in, which is why it's in here, even though it's still really scruffy. And it took me a while to figure out why it is so scruffy. If you look at some of my test laps, you'll see, so here, slight little nick on the wall and I end up flipping over. Here, just hit a bike and I nearly end up taking off. And then here, one slight misjudgment and all of a sudden I'm on the beach. And after all these laps, I finally figured out why this happens, and that's because the handling on this thing is very inconsistent. So sometimes you will throw it into a corner and it will stick. The downforce isn't brilliant, but it will sometimes stick. Ooh, nice try. So yeah, sometimes you will throw it into a corner and it will stick, and other times it won't. Sometimes you can absolutely smash into the back of another car and nothing will happen. And then other times you can slightly catch a curb wrong and end up nearly taking off. And that's the problem with this car. For as good as it looks, for as fast as it is, the handling is so inconsistent, it actually makes it really difficult to drive. So now that I've had my moan, I will just sit back and I'll let you look at it for a few minutes, because that is one thing that it does do well. It does look good. Right, let's give this thing a test of top speed, and I think I'm really expecting this to do incredibly well here. It has a fabulous top speed, but it also feels fast. Some of the other fast cars don't actually feel fast. This thing really does. So I'm expecting this to be faster than some of the HSW cars. And over the line we go. I have to say the handling at speed is quite a bit better. It's a funny old car. It has a little bit of a dead spot when you first start to steer it. It's like the it's like the Italia GTO Stinger GT. I forget what order all those letters come in, but it's like the one with a ridiculously long name, but not quite as bad. Which is strange because this is an all-wheel drive car, so you would expect it to be a little bit better on the handling. Now, I know this is going to be an absolute massacre because, like all of the other supercars, this thing is incredibly wide, but it's also very dull on the turning. Like I say, there's a little bit of a dead spot, so I'm guessing through here I'm going to get absolutely creamed, which is a shame because that back section of map was pretty clean. So should you buy this? Well, it's on offer. It's normally 2.8 million, which makes it a very expensive car. Honestly, I would say yes. While it's on offer, I think that it brings it down to about 1.7. And for arguably one of the... oh dear, yeah, I'll never get through there. Arguably for one of the best looking cars in the game, it's a must buy. It looks good. It's perfectly fine to drive. It is fast with a capital... and definitely worth having. So let's have a look, see what time we've done. Right, I hope you find these useful, and I will see you in the next one.